Hello everyone, welcome back to FTB Evolutions. Well, my brain just doesn't want to work when I do these recordings. Episode 44. Where today we need to head into the Bumblezone because there's some things we need from the Bumblezone to get the next part of the we need to hopper or pipe items in. Interesting. That wasn't there last time. Well, I went to load the game today and I had an update which added gearing up. Decides to load on me. The apotheosis gems. So yeah. The Apothic World Tiers. Apotheosis has new world tier system that can be used accessed in Control T by default. You start at Haven. Upon acquiring your first affix item, you unlock more tiers as you advance in the mod. Higher tiers increase the difficulty and rewards across all dimensions. These rewards can be checked in the tiers menu, Control T. In order to progress your world tier, you can check the apotheosis advancements using an L by default. And go into the tab with the skull to guide you through the progression. You can also check the next page of this quest for all the requirements. Oh, so I've got to equip the stuff. So, full set of common or higher affix gear, uncommon, rare, epic. Okay. Before we dive into apotheosis, we need to about what an affix item is. Affix is. Affix is a driving force behind all apotheosis gear. Each affix is very similar to an enchantment, providing a bonus to the item it's attached to. Affix items can be found when exploring the world, and their effects vary based on the item's rarity. They are more commonly dropped from apotheosis boss monsters, which can be found in underground caves or have a chance to randomly appear during the night. There are a few different types of affixes, each affecting a specific part of the item, such as stats effects, durability, and gem sockets, which will be covered in the gem section. So yeah, this is all the gem stuff then, like gem cutting table, all the sigils, the reforging, the salvaging. Yeah. So along with now just the enchantment, we have bosses back in here. I was wondering why we were getting any bosses. It's also added a questline for Hidden and Arcanus, which is great because I would not know where to start on this. So today, like I said, today we're doing Bumblezone. Just bliss moment. That's a lot of different enchantments. Bosses, boss dungeons, boss items, invading bosses, and mini bosses. Rogue spawners, brutal spawners. A brutal spawner is a subtype of rogue spawner that spawns mobs that are stronger than usual. These mobs will have higher health, armor, and damage than their typical counterparts. They are resistant to fire. The only upside is that these spawners have a significant delay before summoning reinforcements. Swarm spawners are a type of vile. A swarm spawner is a vile subtype of rogue spawner that will spawn mobs in very high quantities rapidly. Typically, they are limited to weaker mobs, often of the arachnid variety, so they're not terrifyingly overwhelming. Okay, that's not too bad. Sugarcane has increased rogue height to 255. Cactus is 5. Bamboo is 32 blocks tall. Potions, spawners. Okay. So we need to go to the Bumblezone. And I'm pretty sure the Bumblezone has its own book. I thought Bumblezone had its own book. Okay, different enchantments. I thought it had a book. I thought the Bumblezone had a book. Let's just make this honey compass. I can't make the honey compass yet. Hmm. I genuinely thought Bumblezone had a book. Hmm. Okay. Bumblezone. How do we get to the Bumblezone? Also, dimension mode for forge fabric and quilt. Okay, so I gotta ender pearl my way into a beehive. Okay, so let's get a waystone. Stone bricks, warpstone, and a waystone. Just so we got one to get into the easier back and forth from the Bumblezone. Yep, store levels. I believe I can just use one of the ones we got in here. Hey! Right, so what do we need for this? Just clear out the pickaxe work faster. No, it's just... it just breaks. There's an Enderman in here. So we do Bumblezone. Okay, and we find our way out of here. Pollinated fields. Here we go. Honey slime. I think it's just a regular slime that's just been drop sugar. Okay. Okay, so this is all the pollen stuff. Okay, so what we're after in here is we're after royal jelly and the essence of the bees. You know, game control from the Queen's Queen Desire Advancement quest line. You can feel. Is that then in here? And range skill. Aside from using teleport commands, you can escape the Bumblezone by going out of the top or the bottom of the dimension. Okay. Discover all Bumblezone structures, discover all Bumblezone biomes, win the hive over, find the honeycomb brood block, and feed it some honey until the bees like you. This will give you protection of the hive. No one wants to mess with someone that is defended by bees. Tame a behemoth. Okay. Honey compass. So I need to get these crystal shards. Shard of honey crystal that can be either eaten to restore small amounts of hunger, melt in a furnace to make sticky honey residue, or used to craft and repair the honey crystal shield. But I can only get those, apparently, from the queen bee. So I get the honey compass from the bee by just trading at a beehive. Okay, so there's a spider somewhere around here. That's interesting. What is that then? Ancient wax. This just seems like a structure that we need to get into, doesn't it? Honey crystal. Okay. So we can make that thing now. We were only missing the bucket of honey. Speaking of bucket, which, if I remember right, we don't ever have any buckets because as soon as we make one, it disappears. I'm sure there's some honey around here. I can... Sugar water. We got magmatic comb blocks. Gold comb. Okay, we'll take these. Put our magnet on. Make sure our magnet is on. There's bound to be somewhere. It's a brood block. Copper ones? Okay. Might as well take them. Glowing comb. Honey blocks. Can I get a... How can I get a bucket of honey? I'm missing bottles of honey for that. My bucket just disappeared. So the smallest shards. A bucket. That looks cool. Oh. Taking more of them, happily. Glistering honey crystal. That just got me slowness, weakness, and mining fatigue. Interesting. What's this about then? Because this has got to mean something. Oh, webs. That's funny. It doesn't seem to recognize that I'm using a sword. Can I not be broken? Interesting. We got plenty of those honey crystals now. Just curious of what this comb is. Skeletal. And iron. Okay. Jetpack off. That was the skeletal, and this is glowing. Okay. Ah, Crystal Canyon. He just fall into his death. There's bound to be some way we can get honey here. Doesn't seem to be taking away any hunger when I vein mine these bones. That's a gold one? Yeah. I know I don't need the resource stuff, but I feel like that's a redstone one there. See this. I should have came into the Bumblezone a lot earlier in the playthrough. Because like this is a lot of like earlier game stuff that you could have gotten. Like you could have gotten lots of redstone, gold, and stuff from this. Put all this away. I don't need any of this out in my inventory right now. Got to be somewhere I can get a honey from in here. You know, you got all of this here. Pretty sure I can get it from the honeycomb box itself. Can I get honey? I can use honeycomb. Treat. What I should do is really take like a bunch of these. You lack the protection of the hive. Oh no. Rats of the hive. All the bees are mad at me. Oh well. Endercomb? Go play with the spiders. Take as many of these combs as I can. Oh, that's cool. Vein Miner seems to recognize them all as one entity. It's like one type of thing, one type of block, which is good. Okay, so we got some coal ones, emerald, magmatic, obsidian, redstone, experience, copper, slimy, bunch of them, some zombie ones. Bee bread, endercombs. Okay, we got some stuff. Still wouldn't mind finding, you know, some honey, liquid honey anyway at least. Hello. This looks cool. Like some bee obstacle course. Okay, so these things have loot in them. Not very good loot, but seems to be just like vanilla loot. Nothing special. Pretty sure if I recall when I've been in Bumblezone before, it was... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's a behemoth. How does one tame a behemoth? That was a quest. I'm curious now on how one tames a behemoth. Behemoth can be tamed with bee feeding items such as honey buckets, honey bottles, or other honey stuff. So can I... the honeycomb? No. Okay. A block? Okay. Okay, so in a honey bottle. Uses this. Hey. Oh. I can ride the behemoth. Oh, that's cool. There's pollen I picked up. So, hold on. I wonder. I think this got something on it. Yeah, it's got the... oh, that's the warden one. Fireworks star? They follow? Don't know. Ooh. Oh, hello. That looks cool. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna break our way in by here. This is interesting. What's going on in here? You're getting pushed around in here. That's a phantom. I've got no effect on me. Okay. It's like a whole house, you know, like enchantment table, lecterns. Okay, this is interesting. It's like it's pushing you out of here because it doesn't want you in here in a sense. What is it? Skulk sensors? That's an interesting structure. Crystal cannon. Okay. Onwards. Let's see what else we can. What other sort of structures we find in here? Because we definitely need to find the queen because like we need. I think that's where we're gonna find the royal jelly. That's a house. That's a full-on house. With a shepherd. Hey, honey bucket. Okay. Use honey compass. Do anything good? Bull Fremel. That's not bad. That's a normal slime. Yes, I want all your honey bits. Heading upstairs as well. Leather armor, dyed to look like a bee. Okay, that's interesting. Like a full-on house. I feel like in sort of like this is where we find the queen. So we tame the behemoth. When the high over, find a honeycomb root block and feed it some honey until the bees like you. Okay. Within the cell maze. Oh, that's what this honeycomb. That's what this is for, isn't it? That's like right here. Down? Well, he's got plenty of honeycomb now. Oh, okay, I had to click it first. It's just like this way, somewhere. Hmm. Don't know how far away it is. It's just in this direction somewhere. What's this? Um. That's clever. Anything else in here? Just the pistons. Let's put this in my offhand so you can still see where we go. So I don't know what we're expecting in this cell maze, but the terrain generation is interesting. It's like slices. That's a tree. What are you? What? Cool. Oh, they're really cool. Get mining fatigue when I'm in there. Okay. I really don't know how far away this thing is going to be. Oh, look, honey. Oh, that's... Honeycomb brood block. Okay. Bee cannon. 5 bee. Sugar infused cobblestone. And one of the quest rewards is to find all the structures. Oh, you see the bee just drop. Yeah, I would just mine my way through. What are you doing in here? Like, how far away is this thing? Hang on. That's it. That's gotta be it. Look, I'm sorry, you attacked me first. There probably is some other way in here. Like, don't get me wrong, there probably is some other way in here that's, you know, not as intrusive as that. It's an obsidian bee. The thing. A bee spawn egg, huh? Honey fluid. Oh, looking for royal jelly. That's where I came in. Listen, guys, you're not going to win this fight. You're really not. You're going to sting me. You're going to... all that good stuff. It's just not going to do any sort of damage to me. Mr. Spitter, you can go away too. I might as well just go through this. They're already pissed off with me anyway, so... I just need some royal jelly. That's all. I'm back to where I started. I can actually go through those webs. I mean, breaking them, and I can actually just go through them. Bloody phantom! Oh, that's cool. Honey crystal shield. I know I'm not talking much, but I'm just looking for. It's probably like the center of the place, isn't it? Where the royal jelly is gonna be, isn't it? Like, there's gotta be like a way further down or further in. Picking on a spider, that's not a good idea. Especially with honey from a bee wild, it flows very slowly and slow motion. And picked up with a bucket or glass bottle and will heal any hurt bee flies into the fluid, giving them a bee energized and regenerative effect. When this fluid comes in contact with other, yeah, but that doesn't help me where it is. It uses a heat source for power. Anything in the quest line? Within the cellmates, you'll find honey cocoons that can be looted. Some of them contain honey compasses that will lead you to a random structure. The rare honey compass. Find the rare honey compass that leads you to the throne pillar. So we just gotta go through all these and hope for the best that I get one of those compasses. Okay, that makes sense. I do need to get rid of random stuff that I get. Got a swarm of bees chasing me. Okay, I seem to have found what I was looking for. It was just floating underneath me. Alright. Follow this compass, the queen awaits. Where does this lead to? Where's it lead to? Where's it lead to? Where's it lead to? Where's it lead to? Alright, so let's just do these ones first, eh? So let's get out of here. Okay, this one is pointing me over this way. Look like the... Oh, that's cool. That sounded like an endermite. So what's this then? It's like a bee village. Wait. The bee warrior rises. Quick poison on a victim by... Okay. Let's move that. The honey crystal shield. Okay. Alright, let's just go to the queen one, is it? Put this away. This one is the... Follow this compass, the queen awaits. Okay. Let's go find the queen. It was going to be a bit longer than last time because we've been exploring around in here. Ah. It's another tree. I got this Wrath of the Hive thing. It just ran out. Like, all the normal bees are like all pissy and annoyed with me. But the behemoths, not even bothered. So, where are you, Miss Queen? Do you think it'd be a good idea? I feel like that's... Yeah, I feel like this is what I'm after. How does one get in? Right there. Is that sumo log for the next 10 minutes? Okay, so there's... If I do this... Okay, so I can't sit with that bucket. Okay. Oh, because it's there. So this is flowing from middle. I don't want to break anything. I got mining fatigue. Is there a personal shrink device on you? There is a personal shrinking device. I go personal shrink device. I go. I can see where this is coming from now. There's only a bucket. Okay. Then it goes down here and then it gets separated into these all these channels. It goes all the way back down here. Stuck somewhere. I just the queen is. Oh, that's interesting. She makes a noise when she... Question bestowed upon the Queen Bee. Complete the advancements. The Royal Jelly Bottle. I get 2 tokens of undying. Woohoo! But I needed that Royal Jelly bucket. How does one get more Royal Jelly? It was Satsu wood, isn't it? Satsuma log. That's productive trees. Oh no. What happens if I throw honey at her? She doesn't want that. Wonder. Oh. Is it a way I can produce the royal jelly? She's one of the stingers. The spear should get me to windy air stuff. Okay. I wonder if I could take her back to the base. Just windy air. A windy block that blows the entity in a certain direction. Hold head and reveals all nearby windy air blocks. Queen will give you this item if some Bumblezone armor or tools. Okay, so what else we got from the Bumblezone? Royal jelly block. Can I get this? A bottle version of this can be completed by any of the Queen's desired advancements. Queen B Queen allow reset in the advancement line. Fully complete. E cannon? Okay, so that counts as armor. So let's try the palette. She wanted that. Honeycomb block. I'm not either. Still one last Satsuma log. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a waystone here. I'm gonna end the episode here, and I'm gonna do some figuring out of how we're gonna acquire some more royal jelly now, because it seems that doing the picking up and putting back down of the queen helped reset her what she wants. So we'll be back next time once I figured out how to get some more royal jelly. Well, we'll be back next time regardless, but I'll try and figure out how to get more royal jelly anyway. There's got to be a way I can get it without having to find I don't know if each beehive would be different. Like, you go to a different beehive, you'd have the same thing, but I think the Bumblezone is just one dimension that only generates once, doesn't change. So, till next time, morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be watching this. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, a little bit of an exploration one, and we'll be back next time, hopefully, to make the Omega Dragon Egg. Bye!